Tell us about your very first high school coaching job.
My very first high school coaching job was in Wright. And, my first couple of years, I had to work hard to get where, we had success in Wright. I know a lot of people remember how we won all those state titles, and we've placed, and I've had teams place for a really long time, but those first couple of years were a little bit rough, and it was a learning period, So I'm very thankful to everybody who worked with me and helped me get better and where I'm at today.
Was it a culture thing at Wright? I noticed your teams on the bench were very engaged. I mean, was that by design, or they did it on their own, or how did that work?
It was one of the things that I wanted to have, that where kids bought into the program and they knew that, they were invested, whether it was on the bench or on the court. Like, they were just invested in the program, and it was their program. So it was important for them to have success and to support each other.
How much has coaching changed since you started?
It has changed a lot. I think social media has been, there's some good points to social media, but I do think social media has been a bad thing for coaching. Communication and that kind of stuff has changed with all the social media, as we all know. So yeah, I do think it has changed. But at the same time, kids are kids and they want to play and get better. So that part hasn't changed.
What are some of the intangibles to make a good volleyball team?
It's the time that kids spend off the court working on their craft. You can't just show up in August and go until, November, that first week in November, and then expect that to be it. If you want to be a successful athlete, you got to put in time, and you've got to do, constantly be touching a ball, and whether it's setting up against the garage door or passing up against a garage door or, hitting it against the chimney. It doesn't all have to just be in the gym, and there's a lot of kids that put in time and they're not necessarily in the gym. They're doing it at home. So I think those are some of the intangibles that if kids want to be a really good athlete, those are the things that they're going to have to do, is they have to put in time, realizing everybody else in America is doing the same thing.
You're a Hall of Fame inductee.
Yes.
What do you think?
I'm pretty excited, pretty humble. I'm so excited to be here, and yeah.